Each year, thousands of mares fall victim to the PMU industry. PMU stands for pregnant mare's urine, the main ingredient in Premarin and Prempro, which are used to treat the symptoms of menopause. Millions of women are prescribed this drug, most unaware that it is derived from the urine of pregnant mares. Currently, there are collection barns in operation in several Midwestern states. Although the number of mares in PMU barns in the U.S. has decreased significantly from the high of 60,000 in 1990 to the current 5,000, these mares are still suffering, and many operations have simply moved overseas to China. Like many of the industries that exploit animals, the mares used for their urine endure extreme abuse and suffering. PMU ranchers are only expected to follow the recommended code of practice on a voluntary basis. As a result of this lack of regulation, mares live in deplorable conditions. Mares become pregnant through artificial insemination and are put online in the barns in October, where they will remain until mid-March. Inside the barn, rows of mares are tethered in narrow tie stalls too small for comfort. Because most of the mares are larger draft breeds, many cannot lie down without getting stuck. Mares are kept in these small stalls to purposefully limit their movement so they don't displace the urinary bladder bags used to collect urine. Because horses have evolved to always be moving, the unnatural, constant pressure on their front legs causes stiff, arthritic joints. Mares are also subjected to water restriction in order to produce more estrogen-concentrated urine, resulting in severe water deprivation and health complications. Mares also develop sores from irritation caused by the urine collection apparatus. Because of the discomfort, most mares show visible signs of distress and frustration, such as pawing, kicking, and chewing the wooden partitions of the stalls. In the spring, when the mares are at full term, foaling season begins. Once they give birth, the mares are almost immediately impregnated again, and the cycle restarts, continuing on for 12 years. This cycle means that weaning must be done cold turkey, which is extremely stressful for both mare and foal. Foals thus lack the necessary nutrients they need to grow properly into healthy adult horses. Unfortunately, this cycle of breeding has created an overabundance of unwanted foals, so most do not make it to adulthood. Rather, in late summer and early fall, most of the foals are sold at auction and loaded onto trucks bound for slaughter plants. A PMU filly has a less than 1 in 10 chance of escaping slaughter. A colt is almost certainly doomed, with a less than 1 in 50 chance at life. The mares suffer a much dimmer outlook, as they are not sold until they are no longer able to become pregnant, and at that point they are too foul-tempered and suffer too many health problems, such as an extreme swayback, to be desirable. At auction, these mares and foals are often bought by kill buyers and lion buyers. These buyers gravitate toward the drafty PMU horses because their heavier, meatier size yields them a higher profit. Once the horses are sold, the animals are loaded onto crowded trucks to be shipped to feedlots in Texas and New Mexico. In open feedlots, unprotected by the 100-degree heat, the horses suffer injury, disease, and overcrowding. Animals too weak to survive the stresses of travel, weather, or illness are left to die, lying among the living for days. Once at slaughter, the terrified horses can only be coaxed onto the kill floor through extreme abuse. So now, you may be wondering, are these drugs worth it? The simple answer is no. Not only are they less effective than cruelty-free alternatives, they have also been found to increase a woman's risk of stroke, heart attack, and breast cancer. Still, despite this grim and abusive industry, there is always hope. Each year, hundreds of brave rescue groups, such as Connecticut Draft Horse Rescue, Gentle Giants Draft Rescue, and Lockett's Meadow Farm, right here in Bethany, Connecticut, save hundreds of mares and foals from auction. These horses are given a second chance at life and a loving home they deserve, where they can run, graze, and socialize as they naturally would. Although we cannot save all of these horses, just one is a good enough place to start.